Hello, my people! Welcome to another episode of the Risky News. My name is Harlow, the Hawk, your Hawk, and we are going to start with the Risky News for this week that ends today, October 20th, 2024. And we are going to start with a small recap of what happened in the last season of the Risk World Championship, folks. I know that I recapped this last week, but let us bring that up just so you guys remember what happened, and this time is better presented, okay? So, the finals happened last week on Sunday, and the finalists were Hudson Hornet, General Baines, Lina Kitty, Brilliant Frog of the White Meadow, Dignia, and Tyler. What happened were there were 3 games. In the first game, Lina Kitty tried to go for the 70% in Canada Advance, but sadly she fell short, and with that she got eliminated. The game was reset, and they play a game. The next game was in Reverse World, where Tyler tried to go for a 70%, he couldn't get it, and the game was reset. And then on the third game, the last game, it was in Shin Dynasty, where Dignia went for the 70% run, and he got it. And with that, Dignia 22 became our champion for the second season of the 2024 year of the World Championship for Risk. So congratulations to Dignia. And with that, Dignia joins the Silent Legend, who is the champion of the first season of this year. Funny enough, I noticed while doing this presentation that both players play purple, so it is a nice year for the purple players. Okay, so having said that, folks, feel free to let these people know whenever you have them on chat or whenever you see them around. Congratulate them because they managed to win the championship. They managed to win. They wanted to climb all the way to the top of the mountain, and it is really impressive, especially for the Silent Legend, because he's playing mobile, folks. So for those of you that think that if you're playing mobile you are not gonna be able to win a championship, Silent Legend is an example that is not the case. You can win. You just need to be strategic about it. Okay, now moving on to the next one. Moving on to the next one. Professional Risk Takers, and they are having right now the Capture the Flag Open. That is a collaboration that I did with them, and all of their games are broadcasted live in Professional Risk Takers on Twitch. And if you miss the games, don't worry about it. All the games are uploaded into their YouTube channel. Just look them up, Professional Risk Takers. More information, if you want to know more about their organizations and their games and whatever they have to offer, go to professionalrisktakers.com. And if you want to know more about their events, also they have a tab in there where you can have all of that information. Now, moving on to Capture the Flag. Capture the Flag is also a tournament that is going into the finals this week. The finals. I forgot to add the finalists. That is a big mistake of mine. I was going to do it and I forgot. So, hey, my bad, people. But the finals is going to be, the map is going to be Central America. World domination. No blizzards. No fog of war. No portals. The placement is going to be auto. The card bonuses is going to be fixed. AI, of course, is going to be expert. It's a big map, so you have 90 seconds. And the flag is, of course, people. It is a collaboration that I'm doing, and I have been hinting about that through the whole tournament. The flag is Puerto Rico. Why? Because I'm Puerto Rican. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing more. It's plain and simple. There is also another reason. It's not only a vanity project, but as you have been able to see through the whole tournament, the different territories that are contacting the flag have been decreasing. And I love in this map Puerto Rico as well, because as you can see, it is a 2-point hold and it is super choky. So the game is gonna be fixed, because that way you cannot just overpower anybody with a big trade. You actually have to collaborate. Each other will have to collaborate to make sure that they make room so somebody can break whoever is trying to overpower their weight into the flag. So that is the whole point of having the flag being Puerto Rico. Not only because I am Puerto Rican, not only because it's my vanity project, but also because it's a hard territory for people to collaborate, because there is only 2 points, and out of those 2 points, there is just a handful of territory. So if somebody forgets to move out of the way, they can be gifting the victory. So this game can be either a fairly easy, fast one, or it can be a longer one. So that is why I like to see this game going. What? Okay, so there is a big arrow. Where? Didn't I clean that? I'm sorry. Okay, well, that arrow was was supposed to be there on purpose. But anyway, the flag is gonna be Puerto Rico. So hey, have fun trying to conquer my island. I appreciate it. And again, I want to take a moment here to thank Mitch and Crackle for allowing me to collaborate with them on this game. This is the first tournament that I have in mind. This is something that I had in mind for about a year now, but I never kind of had the opportunity to to bring that idea forward until early this year that I said, you know what, F it, let's do it. And Crackle, I was working with Crackle a lot, and he was really, really helpful. So if you guys have any idea of a tournament, feel free to reach out to them because I think I like the way everything worked. I would have loved to do more, but I was a little bit busy. But anyway, that is a map, and these are the bonuses. There. These are the bonuses. This is a fairly even map for fix. I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue. Of course, we're taking away one bonus because if somebody holds the Caribbean, then they're going to be holding Puerto Rico, and good luck with that. But this is a fairly even map. The idea here, what I want to see is collaboration. Let's see people working together to ensure that nobody holds the flag for too long. If somebody's trying to be sneaky about it, that means that there is only going to be one point where the flag can be broken, and that can bring some miscommunication. So I am so looking forward for that. I forgot to look up for the finalists, so I might try to look for them at the end after I'm done with this. But so far, this is the map, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed the tournament. I got eliminated in the group round, so apparently knowing the settings ahead of time wasn't an advantage at all. So hey, good for me, I guess. Now, moving on, the true random evolve meta tournament, folks. This tournament is coming to a conclusion. Mr. Evolve, on his Twitch channel, he has been broadcasting all of the games, and he is going to be broadcasting the finals of this tournament. And all of the games, he has been uploading them into his YouTube channel. That is Mr. Evolve on YouTube. So go and check him out. The finals for the TREM tournament, folks. When is it gonna happen? It's gonna be next week, October 24th at 18 UTC. So you're gonna be able to watch that game with over there. The finalists. Who are the finalists? The finalists are Arco, Koningspook, General Greysteel, Jordan, Spitzepe, and Roberto Laws. So again, people, if you are chatting with these people, you see them hanging out on Discord, congratulate them into making it to the finals, folks. I know there is a lot of tournaments, and I know we are announcing a lot of finals, but it doesn't matter how many tournaments you participate in. It's really, really hard to make it to the finals of those tournaments. And if you see this name repeating over and over and over again, I think that gives you a really good idea of how good or great these players are. And right now, you're seeing Arco, Koningspook, General Greysteel, Jordan, Spitzepe, and Roberto Laws. So whenever you see them, congratulate them. And from myself to you guys, congratulations on making it to the finals of this tournament. The tournament is going to be broadcasted by Mr. Evolve on his Twitch channel, and he is going to be broadcasting along with Pete from the Kill Pete Strategies. So that is going to be a nice finals to see next Sunday. So you have 1 week, folks. Let's go and watch that finals. And again, the more people that watch that, the better it is for the community. I think that is what I firmly believe. Now, moving forward, everybody knows what are the settings for the meta settings. The only two difference for this is number one, that is true random. It's not balance blitz. And number two, that your cap is randomly selected by the bot. What does that mean? That means that you have to let your timer run out, and the bot is going to automatically place your cap. And that's it. You do the best that you can with whatever you got, which is a really nice thing that they added there, and it was really fun. I did that in the Leona tournament, and it was super fun, even though the bot didn't like me. I got a really bad cap. So, everybody knows the meta settings. There is no fog of war here, of course, because I wanted you guys to see the map. And everybody knows also how the bonuses look like. Now, moving on to the 2v2 World Championship, folks. Right now, they are entering week 6. These that you see right now here, these are like the default settings. That means that if they don't mention something in particular, then this is the default that you go, okay? We're gonna go and see the maps, and if I don't say fog of war, that means that it's gonna be on, okay? It is always going to be on, but it's just an example. If the map doesn't say blizzards, then there is no blizzard. So this is the default for all of the games. In the 2v2 tournament, for this week, we have The 5 maps that are going to be played is going to be number 1, Rivertown Advanced World Domination, kill your partner, no alliances, 1 bot. I love those settings. I have never been able to kill my partner. Believe it or not, even when you're trying to feed yourself, it's not as easy as you think it might be. So those are the settings for this week for that one, for the first map. The second one is going to be Conquest of Estocolm. Zombies, 1 bot. The third game is going to be Emergency Call, 70% with stable portals. The fourth game is going to be Operation Adams, Zombies with unstable portals. And the last one is going to be Australia and New Zealand with caps. So good luck to everybody that is making it to the 6th round. I promise that next week, for sure, I am going to be talking with, I'm gonna be aligning with Rockstar so we can talk more about the 2v2. Again, I don't talk much about that because I am not that good in 2v2s, and I think you guys should be informed by people that know more. Rockstar is available, it is on me. I am the one that is having some issues getting myself planning ahead of time, so it is on me. Rockstar is more than available, and he has welcomed the opportunity to collaborate with me. It's just I have been a little bit busy in different times and haven't been able to get everything together. But hopefully next week I am gonna be finally getting Rockstar here. He's gonna be able to help us with this. Now, moving on. The Pharaoh's Pyramid Tournament. They are coming into week 3. For this one, you have Sabr. This is week 3 or week 4? I think I messed this one up. No, this is round 3, right? Sabr and Arakin Residents. World Domination, yeah. So these are the maps, and the fun thing about this one is that you have those special rules. Empty spots have to be filled with bots, so that means that whoever is not playing, yeah. I couldn't play that game. The game was supposed to be at 4, but I was playing my last game of the Pharaoh's Pyramid. So if there is an opening before I am done with the stream or playing, then I might jump on it. If there is any no-shows, I will be jumping on that. But these are the weeks for this. These are the settings for this week for the Pharaoh's Pyramid Tournament. Moving on, the VIP Invitational Tournament. It already started this past week, folks, and I managed to squeeze in. I was in the waiting list, and I managed to squeeze in. They implemented a fairly new rule where in the waiting list, they give priority to whoever joining the tournament first. So that means that whenever you see an announcement to join a tournament, hey, try to do it quick, because apparently that is a thing that is going on right now, and I kind of like it, but that also means that you guys have to be on edge to ensure that you have the top priority whenever it comes to waiting list or something like that, okay? So the first game was Canada Advanced 70%. Fix. It was a really fun game. It was really fun. The second game was Classic 70%. The last one was Italy 70%. I lost all 3 games. Thank you. But again, it was a really nice strategy. And again, you have this format where the winner moves on. So it's the same thing that you just saw in the Grandmasters Tournament and that you're seeing in other tournaments. You win, you move on. The next game is played with 5 players and 4 players, and that way you move on. Now, moving on. Oh no, right. Those were the settings for last week. For next week, the round 2, the first game is going to be World Conquest 70%, which means that you need 33 territories to win this game. It's unstable portals, no fog of war, no blizzards, progressive cards, and alliances are on. Okay, yeah, those are the settings for the first game. The second game is going to be Deutschland, Wunderbar, Zombies Apocalypse, fog of war on. Of course, you have zombies, that is a whole fun. You have unstable portals, you have progressive cards. Is 60 seconds, and you cannot hold a bonus, which is a rule that I'm getting really fond of, because this means that there is only like 2 or 3 bonuses on this map that can be seriously held, especially in zombies. So with this, you are forcing people to play this game as it is meant to be. They are trying to challenge a progressive game, so you have to play a progressive game. So I got annoyed when they kind of install this rule in the zombies tournament, and then in the tournament in the FFA tournament. But now I like it. I came to appreciate it just because of that. It's forcing you to challenge. It's forcing you to be good at how to play actual progressive games. So good job to the organizers of this tournament. The last game is going to be Jules Verne Mysterious Island Zombie Apocalypse as well. It's going to be no blizzards, fog of war on, portals are unstable, prog, of course. This week is prog, what they're trying to challenge. Now, the next thing, the Grandmasters Tournament. You guys just saw the game right now. So The round 3 was Mont St. Mitchell, 70% domination. And yeah, exactly. And then you have the second game was Overworld. This game lasted a lot. And then the last game was Roman Empire. This is the week that just happened. Now, upcoming tournaments, folks. This is super important because there is a few tournaments that are upcoming. One of them was just announced today. So for upcoming tournaments, folks, we have the Cuddle The Zombies Tournament Season 2. For this game, this is an open tournament where everybody is welcome. So that means that you don't have to be, it's not invitational. That means that everybody, well, there is a fixed number of space. It was only 100 plus 20 for the waiting list. So the game was open to everybody. Now, the sign-ups are already closed. They closed this week, but they still want to have at least 14 people for the waiting list. So if you would like to join, feel free to do so. You might not be making it to an actual group right now, but if there is any openings, you might be able to fill in and jump in and have fun with zombies. And these tournaments are fun. The zombies, you try to color them, but they don't like to be colored. At least not by me. By other people, they might, but no, zombies don't like me. So if you want to make it to this tournament, you have 1 week. So that means that up to October 28th, if you sign up to October 28th, you are going to be added to the waiting list. So feel free to join. It's a fun tournament. It's a fun thing to have. And again, the more tournament, I know there is a lot of tournaments out there right now, people, but I think this is a good thing. The only complaint that I have about the 100 tournaments that are out there is that they're not communicating like, hey, can you guys talk to each other and time them out in a way that we can understand them better, that we can actually participate, without having to juggle with a schedule. But besides that, I think these many tournaments is a really good thing because that means that there is a lot of interest in people to do competitive things, and there is also a lot of interest on people to participate in those tournaments and those challenges. So I know there is a lot of tournaments, folks, but I think that is a good problem to have. It would be bad if you want to be competitive in a tournament and there is not anything to participate on. So I think we are in a really good place in Risk right now. Now, the latest tournament that was announced just while I was putting together this presentation is the Risk Tournament. That's the name, the Risk Tournament. This tournament is being hosted in the Kill Pit Strategy Tournament, in the Kill Pit Strategy server. So if you want to sign up, you have to go there. Now, some caveats that you have to understand. Number one, it's open to anybody, so you just need to ensure that you can join. You just need to join the tournament, and you may have a spot. Now, there is a caveat, of course, because they want to have something more competitive. So you have to prove that you have some experience in tournaments. And also, I think if I read the rule correctly, if I didn't, I'm sorry, I will correct next week. But there is like a qualifier round, which means that you just need to show up, play, and that's it. Then the game is over, and then you move on to the actual challenging rounds. So the sign-ups open today, folks. So that means that you can go right now and sign up to this tournament. You just need to go to the Kill Pit Strategy server and just sign up. The sign-ups are gonna close on November 3rd, so you have about 2 weeks, right? Let me see. Yeah, you have about 2 weeks to sign up to this tournament and have a chance to join this tournament. And and it's only for 200 spots, people. So that means that if you wanna secure yourself a spot, make sure that you sign up as soon as possible. If you don't know how to sign up, because there is a different changes, I think there are really good changes, but there are different changes that are happening right now, you just need to go into the Kill Pit server. And in the Kill Pit server, you just need to go right there where you see Risk Tournament sign up. You click there, and once that opens, you just need to write in here, right there in the comments, sign up. You write sign up, and that's it. You're gonna have a confirmation from a bot, and you're in. That means that you are gonna be able to join the tournament. So, folks, come on, this is Pit, so it is gonna be a really nice thing to do. And again, supporting these kind of tournaments is really good for the Risk community because it ensures that the Risk community keeps growing. So, hey, if you're a streamer, I would advise you guys to go ahead and share this with all of your viewers. If you're not a streamer, doesn't matter. Whenever you're chatting with people on Discord or anywhere else, just let them know, hey, there is this tournament. Are you in? Let's try to make this tournament as bigger and as better as we can, because the more the Risk community grow, the better it's gonna be for all of us. Not only for me as a streamer, I'm not seeing this as a streamer, I'm seeing this as a player. The more tournaments there is, the more games there is, the better it's going to be for all of us. And I think we need to support all of this. Pete, of course, this tournament is brought up by Pete and his team, so I'm guessing this is gonna have a really nice outcome. Really knows a lot of people coming over to play this game, this tournament. But the later that we can chip in to make this tournament be successful, the better it is for all of us. And again, I don't have any horse on this race. I am saying this because it's what I believe. I think we have a really we have a really good chance of making this tournament be successful, and with that, more tournaments can come up. And the best thing is that also the prices should be improving, not now, in the future, not only with this tournament. I'm not trying to put anything on Pete and his team. I'm saying overall, the more people watches tournament games, the better the prices are supposed to be in the future. So that is why we need to emphasize that we need to ensure that we support as much as we can all of these initiatives that are going on, because that is proof that the Risk community is strong, is growing, and is making waves in the gaming community. Okay, so that is what I firmly believe. Now, having said that, the next interview, you already know that the next interview is going to be with Mr. Eirik. Eirik is well known in the Risk community, but for those of you that don't know, he is one of the masterminds behind the Friends of Risk webpage. He and his team, they have been working with putting together an awesome page, and every time that I go back to that page, I get amazed even more. They are doing a lot of awesome things, and I am enjoying them. Other than the Friends of Risk, it's within the Friends of Risk webpage, but they are also doing the Risk Community Awards. For those of you that don't know, the Risk Community Awards is an awards that are done at the end of the year to recognize not only the best players or the best plays or the best content creator, but also to recognize the people behind backstage or behind the game, that they are putting a lot of effort to make these tournaments and to make this community happen. People, and this is what I want to emphasize about the awards. It is awesome that there is a way to recognize the effort of all of these people, because most of them are not getting paid anything. They're doing this because they love the game, because they love the community, and they want to do something fun. So whenever you see somebody putting together a tournament, whenever you see somebody putting together some kind of support resource page, or whenever you see something related to Risk, bear in mind before you criticize that almost nobody's getting paid for this. So most of us are doing this because we like it, and we just want to help out the community as much as we can in the way that we can. So saying that is one of the things that I love about the Risk Awards the most, because they're giving something to all of these people that are putting a lot of effort into servers, tournaments. In tournaments, not only putting the tournaments together, but also I'm talking about event helpers that they're just there trying to remind you, hey, do you want to play the game? Hey, remember the game. Hey, you can do this. You can do this. You have those event helpers. You have the staff, and you have streamers. You have a lot of people that they doing a lot of stuff for the community, and most of them are not getting paid. So this is just an awesome thing, just to recognize their effort that they're putting together. Even if they don't win, at least they're getting recognized, and that is an achievement of their own. And this came from Eirik and his team. Now, this week is different because we finally have a date. We set up with Eirik. He was, again, more than available. It was me mostly that had some issue getting this together, but we finally have a date. If you want to see that nice conversation that we're going to be having with Eirik, the date is going to be November 3rd at 18 UTC, or 2 p.m. if you are in the East Coast of the United States. So we're gonna be having this conversation with Eirik, and please let me know what would you like. If there is anything that you would like to ask, let me know. I will add it to the list of questions that I have, and that way we can just be ready for that. But if not, don't worry, you can go ahead and add that. During the interview, you can add that, and we can select those questions and ask them. But this is just to know a little bit more about Eirik. He's doing a great job. I think his and his team's initiatives is really good for the Risk community. And this is just for us to know more about him, because he is a former champion. Don't get me wrong. He has won different tournaments. But right now, he's putting a lot of effort into helping the community on the other side. And I think it's going to be a really nice conversation with him, how everything has been going with him as a player, and how everything has gone with him as one of the mastermind behind this resource webpage. So the interview is going to be November 3rd, 2024 at 18 UTC or 2 p.m. Easter time if you are in the US. So that is it for that. You have not won shit? Oh, see, and this happens. I confused Eirik with Eirik. Okay, Eirik did won the championship. My bad, my bad. Hey, I stand corrected. I'm so sorry. I thought I see that. Anyway, never mind. I'll apologize later. Anyway, moving on. Developers news, folks. The USA Advanced Map Pack was released last week. So if you want to purchase it, again, it's up to you. I'm not pushing anybody to buy anything that they don't want. I just want to show you what the map has in it. So the map pack came, of course, with maps, and this is USA Advanced, so it is USA related, folks. And the maps, there were 4 maps. You have the US West, the US Midwest, the US South, and the US Northeast. These are the 4 maps that came on this. I already did a review on the maps. So if you want to see that video, it's already on my YouTube channel. My stance is, and this is a small recap, I love the Midwest the most. The South is the second one that I like. The third one is the US West, and the least one that I like is the Northeast, just because it's not really an even map. So it doesn't have that many games that can be played on that map. I like them all, but that is the order that I like them the most. Now, they also released a few troops, and of course, in UA fashion, they are all related to the military for some reason. So you have an helicopter, you have a soldier with a flag. This is kind of like reminiscent of the Japanese thing when they raised the flag. I think it was in Okinawa, I guess. I don't remember where it was. And then you have a tank, you have a Jeep. I'm gonna say the brand because I don't remember the name of this kind of machine, this kind of car. So it's a Jeep, the brand. And then you have the soldier with throwing a pineapple. That one throws me off because it's a pineapple. For those of you that don't know, pineapple have a double meaning, and I see the pineapple and I cannot think of anything else. Like, that soldier definitely wants some action. And then you have the watchtower right there also. So those are all of the troops that are available. If you like that kind of things, go ahead, and if you want to go ahead and purchase them. I like them, but that is not my style. That is why I wouldn't buy any of those, because it's not my style. But if it's something that you like, go ahead and have it. All of them, in my opinion, all of them look good. If I was single, maybe I would do the pineapple. I don't know. I'm not single, so I'm not into that. Now, the next one, they also released a few dice. Dice is plural, I have to remember that. So dice, you have 5 different dice, and I love each one of them. So again, if you like these kind of things, go ahead for them. I love the helmet. I love also the radio. But again, not my style, so I'm not gonna buy them. At least not the dice. I do like my dice that is really minimalistic. Now, the next one is they also released some frames. And the frames, they also look good. You have the dog tags. You have this that is like kind of like a medal. Then you have this one that's really America. This one actually screams America. Not America, no USA. This one screams America. And then you have this one that is really tropical with the helmet. So, again, I do like them all. Again, not my style, but I do like them all. So, if you want any one of these, they already dropped. Go ahead to the store and go ahead and buy them, I guess. And yeah, that was all for the Advanced Map Pack. Again, as I said in my review, no avatar. For me, that is a really missed opportunity. It has been a few years now that no new avatar has been released, and I think the community is big enough that they need more ways to represent themselves in the game. So I think it is due for us to have new avatars. I said that in the Doom expansion, and I said that again. So we need new avatars. And I should buy you all those items. I can try. And that is all with the risky news. Harlow says bye for those of you on YouTube, and for those of you on Twitch, stay with me. We can still have some fun, okay? And that is all for this week, folks. Hopefully you guys enjoy the risky news.